What's going on, people? TroopzTV. Back again. Back our blood clot again. You understand? First things first, shout out the 3-point collectors on the show, blood. You understand? If you got 3 points this weekend, give yourself a round of applause right now, blood. You understand? Also, put your hand up if you won a London derby this year. Now, before the drilling proceeds, we have to big up Heineken every time, blood. You understand? Back again with Troopz, presented by Heineken, blood. Episode 98, blood. You understand? We are 100 away. 100 away? 2 away, sorry. 2 away, blood. You understand? Rotted. What happened there's our blood? Your light done.
My light fell, sorry.
So I was like trying to make a quick cameo. You understand?
So I have a contraption, the thing, so I can't click it, I can't hook it onto my computer because it becomes so bright. So I click it onto my little spray thing for my glasses.
Did you just put like lights on a sellotape roll or something?
Brother, you know the thing that you flipping, you know, you know the roller that you used to flip and crease out your clothes?
He just stuck some LED lights on there, some Christmas lights or something.
Man said LED lights.
It's an Amazon LED. What's it called? No, I got this one particularly because you can throw it on your phone or the laptop, but it doesn't hold up too great.
Yeah, it's an L for you, blood. You understand? But we are 2 away, people, from 100, blood. You understand? That is a big blood clot milestone. You understand? 0 to 100 real quick. You understand? But teams are falling. Boy, there was a lot of shit falling at Old Trafford today, blood. You understand? And hopefully the Man United fans had that yeast, that balance, crisp taste that you never had from your team, that Tottenham never had. None of you, man, had that, blood. You understand? None of you, man, had that, blood. You understand? Arsenal had that. Chelsea had that. Liverpool had that. City had that. You get me? All you, man, you were drinking Heineken miserably, blood. You understand? We were drinking it joyously. You, man, were stressed, blood. You understand? Hopefully, you were drinking responsibly. Hopefully, you will step out your yard and go purchase a Heineken. But knowing you, man, you're gonna stay in your yard now. You, man, are not coming outside, bro. You, man, are staying inside, bro. There's no Pop Smoke antics happening from you, man, this week, bro. Stay inside with your Heineken. Make sure you're 21 and over. You're done already. Now, man, who do we start? Who do we start ripping first? Do we rip Tottenham? Do we rip United? Where do we start, blood?
You gotta leave the best till last, so you gotta start with Tottenham first.
All right, so West Ham 1, Tottenham 0. That is 4 London derbies that Tottenham have participated in, and 4 L's that they have held in the London derbies, blood. I saw X and Robbie on their show talking about Nuno, Ole, and Arteta, ranking them. Me and Goonie spoke about this on the joyous Man United Liverpool watch along. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go watch that, blood, because me and Goonie, we were having the time of our lives, blood. I will be bringing every song from that watch along to this podcast, blood. You understand?
I find it ironic how we both look like the Grim Reaper watching that game as well.
And look at us now.
Yeah. And you've got the blood of United on that shirt. Is that that you used on the Fresh Ego kitting?
You feel me? I'm on my Terror Squad vibe. I'm on my Terror Squad vibe right now, blood. You see the writing, blood. Shout out my BX niggas, baby. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my Marhaven niggas. Shout out Frenchie. Shout out Fat Joe. R.I.P. Big Pun. Shout out my nigga Beezy. Yeah. Big up shout out my nigga Marley. Yeah. Big up my BX niggas, bro. Are you mad? You understand? But they were discussing the managers and they were ranking them, so. And X ranked it Nuno, Ole, Arteta. Robbie ranked it.
He put Ole in for wow.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Obviously, I was with X during the week, so maybe the Cali that I was bunning with him had an effect on him, blood. Do you understand?
Smoke.
you know, like that. Like I made him hit a couple Cali zoots. Maybe that rocked his club, blood. You understand? He's still recovering. You understand?
He's not recovered after what's his face? Fury. Still not recovered. Clearly,
he's still on the mattress in Las Vegas, blood. You understand? He's still in Nevada, people. You get me? If anyone in Nevada has seen and knows the whereabouts of him, holler at your boy, because I'm very concerned, blood. But yeah, X ranked it like that. Robbie ranked it. Nuno, Arteta, Ole. Now,
I think I'm with Robbie here.
Yeah,
I would. Yeah, I'd say it's close, but I'd say it's close between Nuno and Arteta, though. If I have to be honest, blood. The only thing that Nuno has on him is that Nuno came up with Wolves to the Premier League. Solidified them as a Premier League club, qualified them for Europe, and then actually got them to the quarterfinal of the Europa League. Not this bullshit Conference League, the actual European tournament. Obviously not the Champions League, but the Europa League is a European tournament.
He turned that club around, yeah.
He did, blood. You understand? Like, and that's the only thing that I think he's got on Arteta. And because his style of football is shit. It's counter-attacking. Do you understand? Like, Wolves were one of the most boring teams to watch when he was there. It was just strictly counter-attack. They would just sit and then just hit you on the break, blood. Do you understand? Your turn there, man, there was there at that time. Hella pace, blood. You get me? Just run. The red arrows. Not even the red arrows, because they're fucking orange, blood. The orange arrows coming at you, blood. You understand? You see the same with Tottenham, blood. Their style of play is non-existent. It's shit, blood. You get me? Like, Harry Kane, bro. You understand? He scored a couple. He scored a couple against in the last game. Man, I say he's back again, rare tear, moving like he's the fucking Undertaker.
Back where?
Back where, blood? I like back where, blood. He's back in his yard, dog. Because that's what the defending looked like to me, blood. Bro, you understand? Man's literally just standing there, man.
You're just standing. He just stood right next to Antonio. He didn't do
would
anything.
Would he have that same energy in the opposite box?
I mean, I don't think so. I hope not.
Of course he wouldn't, blood.
He didn't do anything. He literally was just standing.
You see Tottenham, yeah? Bro, they are the gift that just keeps giving, blood. You understand? They will forever be this piss poor club. Do you understand? In dire straits, blood. Nando looking motherfuckers, blood. Yeah? You understand? Like, I was watching X, bro. His reaction was just fucking hilarious.
He was joked.
He was rattled, bro. You get me? Absolutely rattled.
The worst thing is that he said before the goal, he was like, West Ham, they're going to set by set pieces. Like, another set piece, fam. And then he was like, oh, look at this, fam. You know they went there, cuz. They scored. I can't believe it, fam. He was going mental.
And I was watching it. I was at the airport coming back to New York from the wedding that I was at this wedding, and I was watching it on the phone, switched to his stream. His reaction was so entertaining. I stopped watching the game, period, and I was just listening to his commentary. Because
literally, that's what you dropped in the group chat. You was like, yo, man, I'm not even watching the game. I'm literally just watching X Plus.
Yeah, I had one screen. I couldn't have a game on the thing.
Do you understand?
But, I mean, that defending was... Like, why you sub him off immediately after that, right? As a coach, if I'm a coach, if my player does that, it's like, dude, that's not even playing. That's just a lack of effort. That's a lack of hustle, a lack of wanting to do anything.
If Harry Kane did that in the 90s, they would have put his face through the wall.
Could you imagine if Shearer did that?
This is what I mean. You can't even go into your changing room after doing something like that. Fergie would have killed you.
Yeah.
Bro. He's supposed to be like the main guy. He's the pin-up boy. Pause. You understand? Harry Kane. You get me? The golden child. You get me? He's one of our own. Yeah. The leader of England. Brother. If that was Aubameyang, yeah, the way he would have been ridiculed. Lukaku,
pages.
Yeah,
the back pages.
Arsenal captain just stands there while Antonio sneaks in and scores the winner. Where is the energy, bro? This brother, is a shambles, bro. He went away to England. He was shambolic, blood. They had to bring him off, blood. Do you understand? He come back, bank up a goal, get some dead team. Man are like, oh, look, Harry Kane is back. Now they play proper opposition. What's happened? He's gone missing again. He's on a milk carton again.
I've got to trigger your memory. So how's that question about is Harry Kane finished looking now? You see what I'm saying? Each week it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse.
Agendas have to run.
The longer he doesn't prove that he still has it, boy.
I mean, when you look at Tottenham as well, midweek they lost to fucking Vitesse.
Our Chelsea D team. Basically.
That was the Chelsea.
That's our feeder team.
That's where Chelsea send all the people with no passports to go get passports.
Yeah. It's a fact as well. Literally.
That's where you
Wasn't Kakuta there for like 3 months?
Yeah, and every single one of those Chelsea guys that needs a passport to get into England goes and plays there. It's crazy. So now, I mean, does he
the next game? Their next game is Burnley in the cup away, and then they got United at home, Vitesse at home, and then Everton away. So, what's saving them is their league position. They're 6th. So you get me.
That can drop quick.
Yeah, that can drop quick, blood. But right now, is Nuno in a position to be sacked right now? I mean, 9 games, 5 wins, 4 defeats.
But then you have to ask, what's the?
And he's only 2 points off. That's the question as well.
What is the expectation at Tottenham anyway?
What is the expectation? Because top 4, sure as hell, ain't the expectation. Maybe Ole has given them that hope because the way he's dealing with the team, and we all hope and pray. Shout out Movado that he stays until the end of the season. You understand?
Facts.
But yeah, is he in a position to be sacked at this moment in time? I mean,
Tottenham fans aren't gonna like what I gotta say, but he's right on par. They're right where they should be, kind of deal. So I don't think sixth is a fair position for Tottenham. I don't think he's anywhere near. But I would be alarmed. I would be alarmed with how the team has been playing under his management and all that. The guy, unlike Arteta, who's been here for years and years, he's only been for Tottenham this season, right?
And he wasn't the first choice. They wanted Conte. Conte told them, suck your mama.
And he just moved on, yeah.
But long may the demise of Tottenham continue, blood. And long may the rise of Arsenal Football Club continue, blood. I ho, it's up the table we go. I ho. Are you fucking mad, blood? Are you mad? Goonie said to me, pressure, the ice will break.
Ice block, what?
I said if.
I said to him, the ice will break because of you fat fuck.
Troopz.
No.
Can you believe?
Villa 1. What are you saying? What can I believe?
Can you believe we are 3 points off of 4th, bro?
Brother, when I messaged you in the group chat, yeah? 1 minute, let me go back to it, yeah? Because I need to get it word for word, blood, yeah? Let me go back to the fucking where it started. Where did it start, blood? Yeah?
It was
all right, let me see back.
It was yesterday. Wait, hold on, maybe.
Where was it? It was before English Cafu, innit? Was it before English Cafu? Yeah, it was. All right, cool. Yeah. So I messaged Zar. I said, fam, we're 1 point off top 4 with a laughing face. Then I said, how? Zar said, this can't be true. I said, Zar, on the league table. Zar was like, holy shit, low, we are. I said, 1 fucking point. Zar said, what the fuck? I said, bro, stay calm. Let's not get excited yet. Low. What's Zar? Tottenham, West Ham play each other. United loses. We are in the mix.
I was already doing the combinations and algorithms, bro.
Bro, Arsenal 3, Villa 1. We kicked off the weekend correctly, blood.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? A full 90-minute performance, blood.
Mm.
The first 90-minute performance we have seen this season, blood.
Yep.
Thomas Partey finally, as The Rock would say, blood, finally,
The Rock has come back.
He scored a goal, blood.
Yeah.
About my blood clot Yang getting another goal. You understand? That's 7 goals this season in all competitions and 2 assists, blood. They said he was finished. I'm not sure about that one, blood.
Second top goal scorer behind Mohamed Salah.
Emil Smith, blood clot row. Another shining performance from our Halen graduate, blood. Ben White, commanding performance. Immense. Gabriel, only 23 years old, blood. Aaron Ramsdale. Aaron Ross Clark Ramsdale, blood. This kid could play in midfield the way he plays the ball.
His passing. I think he might be the best passer we have.
Bro, it is ridiculous, blood. But can we keep up this consistency, blood? Can we?
There is the key point.
Can we start a run now, blood? Because it's all good being unbeaten in 5, but those 2 draws, the one against Brighton, the one against Palace especially, blood, because we had the lead in that. Do you understand? But that Lacazette last-minute goal is looking like it might mean more than we thought it would mean on the night, blood, because as things stands are, we are level on points with Leicester, Everton, and Man United. We are 1 point behind Tottenham and Brighton. And we are 3 points off West Ham, who sit in 4th. Now, I look at West Ham because I see them as I think that we are in that bracket.
Yep.
I think that's who we compete with. I think West Ham, Tottenham, Everton, Leicester.
Everton and Leicester, those 4 teams.
United, as long as Ole's in, there's a chance.
Yep.
There is a sneaky chance. The door is not fully closed with Ole in charge at Man United, blood. But the target for me is 5th. 5th is the target because that gets us Europa. You understand? And we're 1 point off 5th as it stands. We're in the top half. We got Leicester on Saturday. We'll talk about that more on the next ep. But shit's looking a lot different to how it looked on the opening after the first 3 games. But after Man City, like, I'm still not Arteta in before anyone asks. He has to get Europa League for me to be Arteta in. That is the gist of it, blood. No ifs or buts, blood. I don't care if you miss out on 1 point. You never got the target, blood. You're gone. You understand? How have we got in this position, blood? Have we been good, or have we capitalized on people's mistakes? Or is it a bit of both?
I think it's more of the second. I think it's more of the people around us, the teams around us are messing up. If you take, for example, look at the transfer business that Man United did this summer, right? Bring in Ronaldo, bring in Varane. You don't expect them to be, with those 2 big signings like that, you don't expect them to be doing as bad as they did, kind of deal. So I think it's more the teams around us than us doing great. Because if you watch our games, we haven't been playing. This last game was the first one where we actually pushed it to about 80 minutes, where we actually played good football. That Tottenham game, we only played good football for like 30 minutes, and that's when we scored all 3 of the goals and all. So it's more the teams around us than our actual ability, I believe.
Nuno Tavares. Now, I was probably the only man, if we be honest, blood. I was probably the only man who said he should start against Aston Villa, blood. And I was proved right.
Mm-hmm.
Kieran Tierney.
I didn't know he had a bruised ankle, but I picked him. I was like, yo, you got to start him ahead of Tavares. Actually, I think I might have called you crazy for picking Tavares.
Kieran Tierney has been a great servant to the club since he's come. But does Tavares have more than what Tierney has?
I mean, I saw similarities.
Because when you look at Tavares going forward,
yeah, Tierney he bombs forward too. He does the same shit.
But Tavares has I don't know, man. I don't know if
here's what I'll say. I mean, Tavares had a perfect game last game. He showed
and I'd
up
like to
and
let me 1 minute before. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
I'd like to raise his score on player ratings to an 8. I gave him a 7. I'd like to raise it to an 8, lad.
So what was your highest score that you gave?
My highest score was
it White?
8. I think I gave Gabriel an 8. I gave Ben White an 8. I gave Partey an 8. I gave Lacquer an 8. I gave Smith Rowe an 8.
Okay,
for me, I gave Ramsdale an 8. So Tavares deserves an 8 as well, but continues on.
Yeah, no, he was. I picked him as my man of the match for the thing, but yeah, it was really the first time we've actually seen Tavares, and he played very, very, very well. Now with Tierney's bruised ankle, I am saying, cometh Leicester, I don't think he should go in immediately, come back into the team immediately. I will still go with Tavares, but that's not me saying, all right, I'm now fully in on Tavares. I think Tierney's still ahead. Tavares,
but you think he deserves a run of games?
He certainly does. Based off that last performance, he certainly earned my trust and Tierney being out injured too. And even
because Aston Villa ain't no mugs. Let's be real. It's not like
that's one of the teams that we're competing with. That's one of those teams that was in that bracket that you were talking about.
Exactly. It's not like we put him in against fucking Norwich or fucking Burnley. Do you understand? We've actually put him in against
those are direct competitors for those European spots, and he did phenomenal, man. So he has to play next game, and based off that, if he can now do what he did consistently, if he can do that 2 games in a row, then give him a 3rd. If he can do that 3 games in a row, then maybe all right, we start saying, maybe, where we at with the Tierney.
Because look at the Ramsdale situation. Everyone was a bit skeptical to put him in. Me and you got to the point with Leno where we were like, fuck it, give him a chance.
Like, I don't
We've
want
had enough.
Anyone
Do you understand? Do you understand? And since Ramsdale's gone in, we've seen the effect on that back 4, blood. We look a lot more stable. You understand? The way he plays out from the back. We play so quick now, blood. You get me? Like, he can throw out the ball. He can kick the ball. He can catch.
His distribution is perfect.
Everything. He's the goalkeeper we've been wanting, blood. Like, he's better on the ball than Martinez, if we're being totally honest.
Bro, I was actually saying to one of my friends at the wedding who was an Arsenal fan, I think he's the actual pure goalkeeping stuff, like the reflexes and the handling and all that is probably, I'm not saying it's bad, but compared to the other things that he does, it's probably the weakest part of his game. His passing is, as we were talking about, he's probably one of the best passers at the club. His leadership is crazy, insane. He gets the defense going. He gets them organized and all that. And yeah, the goalkeeping, the actual raw goalkeeping stuff comes on the back burner after those other top qualities.
Goonie, what did you think about us?
It was a good performance. To be honest, I was expecting a 2-2. So you exceeded expectations, which is obviously a good sign for you lot. But again, it comes down to your consistency. You got to stay consistent. Tavares, he impressed me. He had a very good game. He was one that stood out for me. What I will say about him is that before you judge him over Tierney, you've got to give him a run of games, and especially against top opposition like Man City's, Chelsea's, and so on and so forth. That's where you can judge him and say, okay, which one? Because you've seen Tierney in action in them games, you ain't seen Tavares in action in them games. So,
yeah, Tierney's still number 1 for now.
That's what I mean. But aside from that, it was a complete performance. It definitely helps. Gabriel is a centre back that I've said from when you signed him. He's a good player, and I think that he is just as important in your defensive unit, Ramsdale included, as how Zar was speaking about Ramsdale, because I think since he's come back in, you've been a lot more disciplined and a lot more solid in that squad. But for you guys, it's good going forward. I mean, you're 3 points off top 4. You're 3 points off top 4. Whether you're going to get it, different story. But if you're there and thereabouts, bro, be ambitious. You just got to start getting them runs of games in, and you just got to get that consistency. And hopefully for you guys, not that I give a shit, but you stay injury free. You get me?
Not that I give a shit.
you know we had to get that in, innit?
Right? No, but I like the point that you brought up, the opposition, because nothing actually happened on that right side on Aston Villa. Let's see how he will do when he faces up a winger that can actually do something. Like the pacemen, people like Adama and stuff like that.
Even Leicester got pace on them wings, blood.
Bro, they are flying. Leicester is playing good football.
Do you understand? Before we move into Goonies Chelsea, we got a big up Netsuite. You understand? They've come through again. You get me? Now is the time to make the switch to Netsuite by Oracle. It's the #1 financial system because Netsuite gives you, visibility and control of your financials, inventory, HR, e-commerce, and more. It's everything you need to grow all in one place. Failing to switch to Netsuite will leave you stuck trying to make sense of your books while your competitors sprint ahead. 93% of surveyed businesses increased their visibility and control since switching to Netsuite. And right now, special financing is back again. Netsuite is offering a one-of-a-kind financing program only for those ready to switch today, not tomorrow, today. You understand? So head to netsuite.com/troops right now. Get special financing at netsuite.com/troops. That's netsuite.com/troops. Now, to the league leaders. Even though they had Werner and Lukaku out, me and Zar before, because obviously he had to leave to go, I think it was to do something with the kids them.
Yeah.
Me and Zar both predicted a big Chelsea victory. I think I predicted 4-0. I think Zar predicted something along the same lines.
But I said big.
But it turned out to be Chelsea 7.
Didn't think it was going to be that big.
Chelsea 7, Norwich 0. Now, Team Cobham really shone through, I like.
Our academy boys stepped up.
You think Mason Mount's been watching back again the way I've been on his neck?
I think Mason Mount has had his break. And do you know what? Before I even start talking about this game, let's get the context right. It's Norwich.
Yeah.
We're talking about a team who's
haven't won in 20.
Yeah, exactly.
The last 20 Premier League games have been defeats.
Well, exactly. So we've got.
They haven't scored a goal from. They haven't scored a goal away from home this year. But you still put 7, bro. That's put 7. I mean. You get me? Even before they had a man sent off, blood, the writing was on the wall. You understand?
Yeah, the battering was on the way.
I think Norwich are the worst Premier League team. They could be worse than that Derby team we saw in 07-08 that got 11. And they only got 11 points, blood. I'm at the point where I'm like, will Norwich even get a fucking win this year, blood?
It's that bad. But then at the same time, I'm going to say this. I'm not taking away the performance from Chelsea because I think if we had come up against most teams with that kind of mentality, we would have, we're still winning it. Because everything from start to finish was what I wanted to see. We didn't start the game slow. We were direct. And I think a lot of that is to do with the fact that Callum Hudson-Odoi started in that left wing position because he gave us the directness that we badly missed. That winger that runs, that's running and isolating that defender, getting in behind them, creating chances, picking up his head and actually knowing where his players are. Pulisic, that's what he was bringing to the team, and he was adding goals. But obviously, Pulisic was injured, and we've been crying out for that recently. Callum Hudson-Odoi has been used out of position in the right wing-back role, understandably, because of our lack of depth in that position. But he was given a chance to play there, and I think he absolutely bossed it. Obviously, Mason Mount, goes without saying, everything good just ran through him, man. He controlled the game. He just looked like he was having a good time. I ain't gonna lie to you, bruv. Norwich, they was just... Why did they show up? You get me? It was that bad of a performance. Yeah, I know, but it's just like, you see, after we scored the first goal, it was over. You could see, you knew from the first goal. Yeah, you knew from the first goal that, well, at that point, I said, it's going to be at least a 3-0 win. And then we're going into halftime 3-0 up. So this is what I'm saying. And the fact that we don't have Timo Werner and Lukaku in that squad is even more impressive. Now, I'm not going to go as far as to say Chelsea look better without Lukaku in the team. I ain't going to say that because bare Chelsea fans have been saying it. But it goes back to our last argument. You was asking where the goal's going to come from. You can see it. Chelsea, historically, like I said before, we've had goals from everywhere, from defenders to midfielders to attackers, bro.
It's like fucking Chilwell can't stop scoring.
I think he's the first Chelsea player to score 4 in a row since Hazard.
Bro,
that's what I mean. Again, and Chilwell is, what is it with our left backs? Why they're techie as shit.
I want to, like, everyone says I hate Reece James. I just think he was rude when I met him. That's it, blood. I can't have an opinion, innit? Like, if somebody met me and they thought I was rude, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, you're hating." All right, you think I'm rude? No, cool. Say no more. I get on with it. But that finish, was immense, bro. Do you understand? And I think he's probably been your best player this year.
You've got to, you know what? I agree with you. It was a proper finish, fantastic finish. But I need to rewind you one step back before that. Mason Mount, if you look at his body language, because I spot everything. If you look at him, he didn't even look down that side before he played that pass.
He knew he was going.
He knew he was going.
Remember, they played as kids though, coming up, so they know. Money Mount knows he's overlapping.
Yeah, he knows he's over there. But I'm not taking it. Listen, and this is another thing you've got.
Who's been your best player this year? Then if it
no. Wait, hold on, because I have to say this as well, because you've got to understand. On top of not looking, he got the weight of that ball perfect, because that was right into Reece James' stride. Yeah. It was straight over the.
Blood, you have to remember Jorginho. You have to remember Jorginho's. Was it Jorginho who gave it to Hudson-Odoi?
The fruit. No, it's Kovacic.
Was it Kovacic?
Kovacic played the through ball for the assist for Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Odoi on the left side when he came off the left, right?
Yep, that was Kovacic.
That was a fucking ball.
That's like the 4th time he's done that this season. But we've had, in fact, the 4th time this resulted in either a goal or like a noticeable chance. But he does that, and there's no runners there. That's the issue that we have on the wings, because like I always say to you, if it's Ziyech and Kai, they're not making the runs in behind.
I was going to ask about Kai. 7 goals and none for him, blood.
None for him.
No goal for him.
I was disappointed.
He was taken off.
I was disappointed. I was hoping to see him score. It's not enough. And a lot of Chelsea fans be like, "Oh, you're harsh. He was doing a false 9. His movement was is brilliant." Listen, movement isn't enough. We've got movement in Timo already. We had good. We don't need that. You get me? Kai Havertz, he needs to step up. Like, my thing is with Kai is that he looks like every time he's trying to shield the ball, he's pushed over too easily. His touch lets him down quite a bit. Sometimes it looks like he's not interested in the game. Now, I understand the body language might reflect that, but that might not actually be how he is, because there's players like that were like that before. They used to say that about Ozil and certain players. They say that they look like they don't give a fuck. Berbatov being another one. So I'm not going to be too harsh on that one, but I just feel like Kai, it's a tough one with him, because you know the potential's there, but I don't want him to become that flash in the pan where everyone so often he gets the goal and that's what he's remembered for. He needs to bring consistency back into his game, man, honestly, and he needs to start taking his chances, especially if Lukaku stepped out and obviously Timo Werner's not in there. It's your chance to shine and get some goals. It's your chance, and Norwich is a confidence builder. When you're seeing your boys slapping them and your defenders scoring that will, well, surely you should have some motivation to put it in the back of the net. Not saying that he doesn't, but that was an opportunity for him that he missed. Again, the only thing I could say with Kai is I hope that this is just a little barren spell and he comes into the form that we know. And again, what I say about Chelsea, bro, we're not even at 100% yet. Because listen to the amount of players that I'm telling you that are not even firing yet. Kai Havertz is not firing. Whether Timo Werner will ever fire like the way he used to again, I don't know. But he's not really firing. Lukaku's still getting his feet wet in the Chelsea squad. You see what I'm saying? As the season goes on and we start to get stronger, that's what gives me the optimism. Because we're doing, another thing is that we're doing well at what I believe to be 50-60% of what Chelsea is capable of. And we're still top of the table. That's why I think like it would be a disservice to not have our name in that mix. You get me?
Nah, I've done said you're in the mix, but you won't win it, blood. You understand? Chelsea fans seem to be in their feelings because I won't say you're going to win it, blood. I personally think you're not going to win it, blood. I personally think you are nailed on to get third. I don't know why that gets man in their feelings.
Do you know what? Do you know what does?
He's getting in his feelings. Look, he's starting.
No,
he's getting agitated. Look.
No, do you know what does? I'll tell you what does bother me though, yeah? It's not even you. No, it's not even you. It's the pundits. Now watch this. I heard them today.
I see them and they're sucking off. I see Neville on ropes, and then I see him sucking you man off. But I saw Scholes before we see him eating toes. Yeah, he was cussing you man off on that. Blood, we're gonna get to that, blood. Don't worry about that. We're gonna get to that, blood. I see him cussing when he was chatting to Ty and them man on that overlap thing. I see him cussing off you, man. And
saying
now
United have the worst defense.
Yeah, he was going at our guy. What's his name? Lewis.
Yeah, and then
Lewis, bro.
And then it got to a point that they just wouldn't acknowledge Chelsea as serious title contenders. It was always
Chelsea come like Roman Reigns, blood. Acknowledge me,
bro. But it's just like at what stage is anyone gonna put respect on Chelsea and say, you know what, these guys might actually be the real deal this season? I'm waiting for that.
I've done said it. I think if City or Liverpool slip, then you're there to pick it up, lad. You understand? I think I've said it to you off camera. I think you'll be in the race until late March, early April. And then you understand, City and Liverpool, I just think they got that.
Your defense will keep you in the mix.
100%. But I think like when it comes to that time when you have to get like, it's mad, blood, because I look at it as you're slapping teams, yeah? Like you slapped, what you gave Villa 3, you gave Palace 4, you gave Norwich 7.
Yeah.
Who did you say?
I was just saying clean sheet on them games.
Yeah, you understand? But then when I look at
Spurs 3,
yeah, you gave them man 3, but that's nothing, blood. I'm not even battering. I'm being totally honest. That's Tottenham, bro. Like, fuck that, blood. They're not big. Like, loud at, innit? They beat us. Even if we're shit, we are one of the big clubs, blood. They beat us 2-0 at home.
2-0.
I look at the City game. I look at the Liverpool game. Even the Liverpool game, the Liverpool game I rate. Because to go to Anfield, and boy, we're gonna get into
man down and hang on.
We're gonna get into what they did against 11 men away from home. For you to go to their patch and come away with a point is great. But when I look at them 2 games, 1 point, 1 goal, I'm like, you understand? You've always got that top 4 table. You understand? And majority of the time, the person that wins that top 4 table is the Premier League winner. You understand? And for me personally, I think the teams that will get the most points out off the top 4, off their rivals, is the likes of City and Liverpool. You get me? And that's my personal view on it. You get me? I think Chelsea will be in the mix, but I just think that them man have too much blood. Like, we're going to slide straight into City now, bro. You ain't going to see a lot of teams go to Brighton and slap them 4-1. You are not going to see that, blood. Like, City were 3-0 up, yeah, in 31 minutes, bro. And it didn't even look like they were out of first game. The football they play, they got Foden playing as a striker, and it's working.
Coming off the bench.
They're resting De Bruyne. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I don't think Chelsea could rest a key man. Like you see, like De Bruyne is key. He's like first name on the team sheet type of thing. I don't think Chelsea could do that. I think Liverpool could do that. Like Liverpool.
We've had Kante injured.
No, rest. No, rest. Rest. Like, yo,
isn't it the same thing?
Nah, because you have with Kante, you had no choice but to think. Pep had a choice to say like, "Yo, I don't need to play you today."
Thiago Silva.
If Kante's Thiago Silva's 36 though, bro. Do you understand?
Yeah,
if Kante's fit, all right, but look, if Kante's fit, Kante's playing. No,
that's a fact. The same with Thiago Silva. If he's fit, he's playing.
De Bruyne was fit and he got benched. We've seen you saw Klopp bench Fabinho, probably their best midfielder in their last 2 games. He's fit.
He was injured.
He was injured today, but he benched him then. Do you understand? You see him drop Mane and then put in Jota. Like Mane, Salah, Firmino. That's starting 11. You understand? That's main. That's what I'm trying. That's the point I'm making. Where if Kante's fit, Kante plays. Pep will see man fit and say, "Sit down. I don't need."
What's this? Another one I can give you. Jorginho's been fit, but we've told him to sit down. Kovacic steps in. You see what I'm saying? But
Kovacic is a starting. Kovacic is a starting player. So is Fink. So is like you lot got 3 midfielders: Kovacic, Jorginho, and Kante.
But we use mainly a pivot.
Do you understand? You're saying Jorginho, but your main thing, the main midfielder is Kante, no?
The first choice that Tuchel will pick is
Kante
and Jorginho.
So he wouldn't rest Kante if Kante was fit, innit?
No, of course not.
Exactly. But he could
if he wanted to. He could if he wanted to. Yes, he could. He could if he wanted to.
Depending who you're playing against.
100%, bro.
Could you go to Brighton and rest? Could you go Brighton and rest Kante?
Yes, we could.
And then have Basuma. And then remember Basuma's in that. Oh, no, but he's got a mad thing going on, so he's not even. So yeah, you could. Oh shit, yeah. You could probably. Yeah. Yeah, but still, for me, like, you understand? I don't think we'll see a lot of teams go to Brighton and win 4-1 this year, man. You understand? Like I said, they got Phil Foden, who's never played striker, playing striker, blood. Do you understand? Like Bernardo Silva playing out of this world.
He was out the door. He was out the door.
Bro, he was out the season door. Starts. Like these man,
and he's Sterling. They play the season. Bruv,
Sterling weren't even on the bench. Yeah, De Bruyne was on the bench. Yeah, the power in this team is fucking ridiculous, blood. It is ridiculous, blood. And
the City depth is something else,
bro. It's actually a joy to watch them play.
Depth is.
The way they play football is just amazing, blood. The way they opened up Brighton, was ridiculous. Was ridiculous, blood. Like Mahrez is just chilling on the bench, coming off the bench, bang,
comes on, bang, goal,
bang, goal, bang. Like that's what I think as well. Like I know Goonie's gonna believe in his team. Goonie's gonna ride for his team, but you understand when Chelsea start to get brought down, and then he starts to get brought down. The truth will come out.
It's not happening.
The truth will come out.
This is the difference between Chelsea and City. We'll go there. We'll slap maybe 3, possibly even 4 past them, and they won't put
Brighton?
1 past us. They won't put 1 past us.
I remember he said, Goonie said in the group chat, can I say it?
Okay, what was it?
The scoreline prediction. Can I say it?
For what? For Chelsea, Brighton?
Yeah, at their ground.
Go ahead.
Can I say it, yeah?
Go ahead.
See, I'm a real one. I don't want to see. I'm a real. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Goonie said Brighton will win. No, sorry, not Brighton. Chelsea will win at Brighton 3-0.
I think so.
3-0.
Right to me. That sounds about right to me. I don't see him scoring. I just don't see him scoring. Remember, bro, there's a reason why I said to you. Remember at the beginning of the season, the first thing I said to you, I don't care where the goals are coming from. I am just concerned about clean sheets. That's all I gave a shit about. Can you now see why I care about clean sheets? Because now we don't really have to worry too much defensively. It's just about getting goals. And I know, listen, this is a different situation because I still think Chelsea will score 3, but I know we're going to score at least a goal a game. And if we're keeping clean sheets, that's it, bro.
I mean, Graham Potter.
He's a bad boy.
Pep said he's the best.
Right.
Man like Lee Gunner.
Yeah. Man like Lee Gunner, blood. Pep said he's the best.
Lee Gunner squared.
I'm telling you, blood. Pep said he's the best. He said he's the best English manager out there at this moment. Yeah, he said he's the best in his opinion. What do you lot think?
Let me see.
I'm trying to run through the English managers.
Bro, there's no English guys.
So Southgate,
yeah,
he's better than him, I reckon.
Always Norwegian.
Wem name? Obviously Lampard. Eddie Howe.
better than Eddie Howe, I think.
Allardyce.
Obviously. Is Roy even included in this?
David
Hodgson.
Moyes, no, David Moyes is Scottish, right? Is he English? Scottish.
Yeah, no,
Scottish.
Moyes is Scottish.
He's
and
Scottish.
So is Rodgers.
No, Rodgers is Northern Ireland, I think.
Northern Irish, is he?
Yeah, I think. Hopefully, I'm wrong.
There aren't that
Not
many.
hopefully, I'm wrong. Hopefully, I'm right. But I think he's
There aren't
Northern
that
Ireland.
many English managers, you know.
When you think of it, innit?
I would have made
British
sure.
managers, there's more.
He might be. Yeah.
Where do you rank him in best? Where do you rank him in British managers? So if we
so that includes the Rodgerses and them, right?
Yeah, if we include Rodgers, if we include David Moyes. I mean, Moyes is doing wonderful things at West Ham. I think respect needs to be put on him.
Yeah,
because the Man United job looked like it ruined him, blood. Then he went to Spain. He got put in a big fucking plate of paella over there, and then he's come back and kind of saved himself with West Ham, blood.
But that kind of club is his level.
Everton and them, man, there, innit?
Yeah, you know where he's just going to sit and hold the job for time because they ain't going to let him leave at West Ham. He's going to hold that position for time.
I mean, he's doing great things.
I'll put him second behind Moyes.
But Moyes is not English, though. He's Scottish.
No, we're saying British
now.
Oh, British. Okay.
Yeah.
So you'd put Graham Potter above
Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, for what he has at his disposal. I mean, that Leicester team is very, very good. They've got very good players. For what Potter is working with, for him to carry Brighton to 5th, I mean, you got to give him credit for that.
Regardless of what
very early, blood. Look at their league finishes.
I'm gonna
where they finished in the league
last year. I guess. I mean, if we're going,
for me, I'd go Rodgers, Moyes, him. If we go
so over
British
over the long run,
English, he's the best.
Because you gotta understand what this man did with that defense.
Yeah, no. So I was just looking at this season. I was just looking at this season and this season only. But if we're going long run, then Brendan Rodgers has to be the first. Yeah.
But Man City,
I mean, you got to give him credit for what he did at Liverpool and all that stuff.
Facts. But Man City with a resounding win away from home.
Yeah, title favorites for me. I think Liverpool's going to fall off.
And now is the time. Man United 0, Liverpool 5, blood. Czar, you missed.
I am so upset.
One of the most lit watch-alongs. Am I lying, Goody, blood? Yeah, man was trolling them whole 90 minutes, bro. Whole 90 minutes.
I wanted to cry when as soon as we touched down and I took my plane off airplane mode and my foot mob update came saying 5. Saying what's it called? Saying 5-0. I was, oh man.
Bro, rumors going around are that because Scholes ripped Ole a new one on BT Sport on Wednesday, they dropped the toe pic, or should I say the toe video. Now, lads, I want to get your opinion on this one. Goonie, I'll come to you first as you're a father and you have a beautiful daughter. I don't know how to ask you this question, bro. I never thought I would ask you this question, blood. Would you bite your daughter's toenails?
It is a disgrace.
If she was
a disgrace,
a grown adult, and then she posts, "This is love."
It is a disgrace. A disgrace. It's a disgrace. Look at me in my face. It's a disgrace.
Bro, Zah, have you seen the video?
Yes, that's not love. That's just stupidity.
Ain't that incest?
That's disgusting. Because
ain't that incest, blood? Like,
bro, doing that is like last on the pecking order of fucking getting rid of anything, like getting rid of a nail or whatever. He could have used clippers. He could have used his hands.
Why has she posted it?
And it's why are
hold
you?
On. So was this?
Why is she filming
her toenails off?
Bro, he's biting the toenails. Go watch the video again.
Off.
I couldn't last for like 3 seconds, blood. I couldn't.
Bro, he's sitting there. He's sitting there.
Bro, he is going in. He's going in, bro.
Bro, you see how Ole was biting his fucking fingers on the touchline today? That's what he was doing.
Yeah,
his daughter's
feet make
toes,
me
blood.
sick, blood. I can't stand feet, bro.
It's
I
like
can't
you.
use foot clips
Hey,
on my face,
what's her name? Anita Scholes. Have you ever heard of fucking the nail clippers?
Bro, even when I'm football shoulder my gal, bro, when I see her foot on my shoulder, I'm like, ugh. This Donny's there like yamming his daughter's foot cuts.
His daughter, well, it's like, come on, man. It's I don't know. That's just postcode.
You got look at their legends. You got Evra sucking off raw chicken foot, and then you've got Scholes yamming his daughter's toes. Now apparently, this video weren't even leaked, blood. Yeah, that's the worst thing.
That was on her Instagram story.
Voluntarily just put out there.
She has put this on her. She put this on her.
True love.
True love, blood. True love.
That is not love. That is
stupid. Do
Man
United fans love their manager? Because I know that Liverpool fans do. The way they were singing. Have you seen that? Ole's at the wheel.
The ground was empty. They stayed to serenade him, bro. That was insane. That was crazy.
Bro, me and Goonie had songs going, bruv. Like, I want to teach you a few songs, blood. So I made one for Paul Scholes, yeah? And it goes like this, blood. Who is the man with the toe in his mouth? Who is the man with the toe in his mouth? Who is the man with the toe in his mouth? Paul fucking Scholes. Then you have, you understand? And you have sacked in the morning. No. We have remixed that, blood. Don't sack him in the morning. We don't want him sacked in the morning. Don't sack him in the morning. Please don't
give
sack
him a new fucking contract.
You understand? Like,
give him a new fucking contract.
He needs a new fucking contract. New fucking contract.
He needs a new fucking contract.
Now, all them Man United, man, that tried to meme me, yeah, when we got no Europe. Remember when we got kicked out? Remember when they tried? Forget the Sancho meme. We're gonna get the Sancho meme, yeah? Because I made the Sancho meme go viral now, blood. Yeah?
You dropping it. I died when I saw you tweeting it.
I turned Eminem on these motherfuckers, blood. I went 8 mile on a nigga, bro. I went 8 mile on a nigga, blood. I might as well own it, blood, yeah? Because you're gonna use my face to go viral. I don't think so, blood. Yeah? We're gonna do it on my shit, blood. Yeah? On my shit, blood. Yeah? We'll get to that bum Sancho in a minute, blood. Yeah? First, let's get to that bum. Ole, Gunner, Solskjaer, blood. PE teacher, blood. How dare X try put him above Arteta, blood?
That was atrocious.
4-0 down before half time. Your fan base walking out in thousands. Thousands, blood. You, man, really thought you were going to win the league, blood. Champions League, Varane. The GOAT's home. Sancho, the truth. Sancho, Kennington, where it started. Yeah? You understand? Sancho's had more trims than he's had appearances, blood. Yeah? He's been to more festivals than he has goals, blood. Yeah? Less of that, rude boy. Yeah? Less of that. Harry Maguire. Yeah? The man cost 80 million. Let me land. Harry Maguire cost 80 million, and this pussyo has nil point trophy, blood. No trophies, bro. Nothing. 80 million pound player, blood. Yeah? Dog shit. Fred, dog shit. Whole thing, dog shit. Your fans, dog shit. You, man, dog shit. Long may it continue, blood. We are level on points with title challenging Man United, blood. Relegation threatened Arsenal Football Club are level on points with big title challenging Man United. Well, you know what I say to you, man? Hold that, you fucking pricks, blood. Meme who? Meme that, blood. Clip that, blood. You dickheads. Long may it continue. You held 5 at your own ground, blood. I got 5 on it. Yeah? You held John Cena, blood. Nigga came in your own ground and beat you up in front of your wife, blood. You got beat up in front of your wife, blood. You got Sir Alex contemplating whether he should come out of retirement, my nigga. You got Kenny Dalglish laughing his head off, blood. On the other side.
Disrespect, bro.
That was beautiful, blood. Yeah? Beautiful, blood. Yeah? It couldn't happen to a better fan base, blood. You muggy little pricks, blood. Yeah? How dare you? How dare you? What are you going to do now, blood? Is Ole still at the wheel? Does it still feel nice? Does it still feel nice, blood? Does it still feel good? Huh? Where's your chat gone now? Huh? Where has it gone? Where is it, bro? You man are shit. Man, then what do you lot think? Like
the best part of it was the Rance clip. Rance smoking on that Ole cigar. Man was just like, all right, you see now, motherfuckers. I was right. I was right. United are in trouble.
Bruv, but here's what I'm saying, yeah. United held it, but I said this before we even started our first game of this season. I said United ain't doing shit. They're not doing nothing. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised United
5-0 at their own ground.
But I was going to come and say that. But 5-0. In fact, let's not even talk about 5-0. It's worse that it was 4-0 at halftime.
4-0 at halftime, yep.
That's the worst thing about it, because there's being 5-0 and then there's getting 4 before halftime in your home ground, being Manchester United. Listen, and the fact of the matter is, to make it worse, one of their players got a hat trick. Do you know how much of a piss take that is?
The first hat trick ever scored in the Premier League at Old Trafford. By an opposing player. The first ever. Mo Salah is the first player to do it. Obviously, the real Ronaldo did it in the Champions League for Madrid all them years back. I think it was 2002, 2003.
I like how you said the real Ronaldo.
The real Ronaldo. We have to say that R9, the phenomenon.
Yes.
But Mo Salah, I'm not gonna lie, blood. Benzema, bro, you're my guy, but bro, you're making it difficult for me right now, blood. You're making it very, bro. I mean, the man is he's just phenomenal, bro. I mean, to put in the performance he put in at Atletico 4 nights ago, and then jump on a plane, travel up to Manchester, presume to oh my God, bro, like Mo Salah, blood. How good is this guy, blood?
I'll show you how good he is.
Is he the greatest Liverpool player in the Premier League?
I'm about to show you how good Mo Salah is. If me, Zar, or anybody from the street had said to you yesterday, Mo Salah is getting a hat trick tomorrow, would you be surprised?
No.
That's how good he is.
He is the greatest Liverpool player of the Premier League era?
I'm still gonna say Suarez because you see me, I judge with my eyes.
You put him above how many goals. You put Suarez above Gerrard? Because for me, it's Gerrard. You're thinking about strikers, I think. I'm thinking about. Yeah. For me, it's Gerrard.
Overall, it's got to be Gerrard.
But I mean, the records he's broken, bro. I mean, he's won a Premier League. He's won a Champions League. He's won the 2 biggest trophies in football for Liverpool. The one thing Stevie G never got was a Premier League, blood. Yeah. He's got the Premier League and the Champions League. Bro.
I'm going to put my neck on the line and say Salah's better than Gerrard for Liverpool. He is the greatest player. Of course, I didn't see
Premier League era.
Yeah, I didn't see the rushes in them. And yeah. No, Premier League era, he's the best I've seen. He's better than Gerrard, if you ask me.
Goonie?
No, I'm not going to put him above Stevie.
I can't put him above Stevie. I can't. I think because... So how old are you?
I'm 31, 32.
Yes, he's our same age as man, blood.
I actually can't bring myself to do it because
he got over the hurdle. He's won them the Champions League.
But Mo Salah's never been in a final against an AC Milan team like that and
dragged it from 3-0 down.
That 3-3, that 3-3 in 05.
We're not talking this AC Milan. We're talking Crespo.
Yeah,
AC
that's
Milan and them boys there.
The Cafus and the Nestas and them.
Yeah, the real AC Milan.
Maldini.
Mm-hmm. My man Dida and Gates.
Gattuso, the madman. Sometimes good, sometimes maybe shit, sometimes maybe good.
That's what
Salah
I mean.
is a bro. Salah is. I mean,
does he deserve the Ballon d'Or now?
Like the shit he's doing,
the way he's moving,
is incredible, bro.
So what?
So he probably won't get the Ballon d'Or because we know how that's picked. That's political.
Yeah, Ballon d'Or usually 9 times out of 10 you have to win something.
Yeah. So he won't get it because of the politics of it, but best player in the world right now, hands down him.
Is it? But this is again, I'm gonna throw a spanner in the works. Is it fair to say that because he's scoring goals? Because he's
but look at the
job on the
performances.
pitch.
Look at the goals he's scoring. He's scoring goals by himself, blood.
He's winning games for Liverpool.
He's winning games. He went to big Old Trafford. No player in the Premier League has scored a hat-trick. I'm talking Drogba, Henry, Shearer.
I hear all that.
All of these
let me make it. Let me give another
Aguero. Big Aguero.
Let me give another example.
Suarez, the man that you love. Pause.
Van Dijk, that season where he was undoubtedly the best in the world, was he the best player ultimately in the Premier League? Was he the best for you?
What the year that Liverpool won the
because
Premier
to me
League?
he was. To me he was.
What, Van Dijk?
Yeah, to me he was the best player in the Premier League. Strikers, midfielders, defenders, goalkeepers.
Yeah, he was the best.
Then all right, cool. If you lot can answer it like that, then I've got no argument to stand on. You get me? So
but what Salah's doing is incredible, bro.
I say Gerrard, but Zar says
it's close. It's very close. I mean, I don't want to disrespect Gerrard because Gerrard did it for a long time. Gerrard's career spanned a long time with Liverpool, but Salah, the way he's moving,
Gerrard played rate. What Gerrard made his debut in 1998, I believe, and his last game for Liverpool was 2015.
Yes, and he spent his whole time there. Salah's only been there for what, like 5, 6, how many years? Probably like 5 years or so.
But this is 5th season.
And the shit that he's at, the rate, the clip that he's operating at, if he can keep this up for another 5-10 years, then yeah.
Well, easily, that's the thing. Liverpool got to worry about keeping him beyond this season.
There we go.
Yeah, but the price tag for him at the end of the season will be ridiculous, blood.
Skyrockets. He looks like he's happy there too. I think he likes Liverpool and also. But
him and the fans got a bond. I can't really see him leaving Liverpool. They'd have to. It's crazy money that's gonna pull him away from them.
His agent wants, I think it's 400K a week.
Liverpool. With these performances that he's putting out week in, week out, and let's say that again, week in, week out. He deserves it, bro.
I get that, but can Liverpool afford to do that? Because if they give him 400K a week, it's not just him. Because now Van Dijk's gonna knock on the door and say, "Yo, big man ting, yeah," and then Firmino's gonna say, "Big man ting, listen," and then every person that's it don't matter. That doesn't matter because Troopz, their agent's gonna say, "You've won the same amount of trophies as Salah, and he got away and he got a rise." These agents are devils, you know. That's what they're just going to keep telling them.
Firmino ain't on the Ballon d'Or list, never will be. You understand? Like, come on, bro. Let's different kettle of fish.
Right, okay, but what's
know your level.
No, I know that.
Henry was on big money. Bergkamp was on big money, but Bergkamp weren't on the money that Henry was on.
He will be the highest paid player on that team, no doubt. Firmino won't touch that level, but he's going to ask for more money still. He's going to say, his agent's going to say, we're not asking for what Salah has, but we want more than we do now. And it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6 different players to do that. That's why I say, can Liverpool afford to do that, bro? Because we've seen how they've been behaving in the transfer window, especially this one. They ain't really been doing much work.
No, but what Klopp said is that I've spoke to Liverpool fans, and what they're saying to me is that Klopp believes in his squad and he wants to give people their chances. So like,
he purposely didn't want to buy
exactly. So the likes of Oxlade-Chamberlain, he don't want to unruffle. Yeah, he wants to Harvey Elliott when he comes back from his injury. Good to see him. Good to see him back in the in the pool over the last week. Good to see him. His recovery. It looks like it's up and running. So yeah, what I heard about with that situation was that Klopp didn't even want to go into the transfer market. There was money there, but he didn't want it. The man that he wanted was like Konate. He got Konate. You understand? Didn't really make any other moves. He looked at the midfield, the strike force. Like when you got Firmino, Salah, Mane, Jota, bro, all of them are more than capable of scoring 20 goals. That's 80 goals, bro. Do you understand? Then you got Keita chipping in now. He's got 2 and 2.
Yeah, what the hell's going on with him?
You get me?
Now.
Hopefully his injury, Klopp saying that the injury is not as bad as it is. He's saying that he was standing in the change room, which is good to hear. But Paul Pogba's just laughing.
When he's coming off the field, he had a smile on his face.
Yeah, the smile. Ole.
Trouble.
Ole in the final press conference at full time, he's smiling. What is wrong with these man? Do they think it's funny? Do they do like Ole had like 1 minute he's saying, "Oh, this hurts me. I'm a Manchester kid at heart," but then you're smiling after a final defeat to Liverpool in your own backyard, blood. Make it make sense, man.
Maybe it was that moment of realization that he realized I'm a joke. And I mean, you laugh.
I think Azar. I think it's more wicked than that. I think, you know what? I got a red card. We're getting battered anyway, and I'm getting over 350k in my bank account for getting battered.
And is there trouble? Is there trouble in paradise there? I thought I saw comments where apparently Solskjaer doesn't trust him.
Apparently, you think anybody trusts Solskjaer? I don't even think that matters.
Apparently Solskjaer doesn't trust Pogba.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't even think that matters anymore because none of the players trust him. So his trust is worth nothing to anybody. It's a fact, isn't it?
Do you think the players are Ole out after that performance?
They've been Ole out from time ago.
I can tell you Ronaldo for sure is Ole out.
Come on, man.
Ronaldo is the one that's actually going to get Ole fired.
So even before Ronaldo, even before Pogba was I'm telling you, Pogba, I don't know how long I don't know how he's lasted this long. I don't know how he's lasted this long because Solskjaer has had opportunity after opportunity to build a competent midfield around Paul Pogba. Build a competent, balanced midfield around Paul Pogba, and he's not been able to.
I like McFred, get the fuck out of it.
And then on top of that, you start them and keep Pogba on the bench for the first half. Please, someone explain the reasoning.
And then he subs Greenwood and puts on Pogba.
Explain that this is what I mean. It doesn't make no sense. Tactically, it makes no sense. It just looks like he's making changes and doing things in games to make it look like make himself look busy to the crowd. All right, let me just show them that I'm trying to do something here. Here's a decision. There you go.
As a lot of their fan base say, blood, freestyle FC.
That's
you understand? He just names the team sheet. Vibes FC, blood. He just names the team sheet and just hopes and prays that the team goes right on the pitch, blood. You understand? But long may it continue, blood. You get me? Long may Man United.
I need a new contract for Ollie.
Yeah, blood. 10-year deal. Long may they drop down the table. You know what I'm saying? It was a joyous weekend, blood. You get me? We're just going to fly through the rest of the results for the people. Them. Crystal Palace 1. Newcastle 1. Crystal Palace taking the lead through Christian Benteke. Don't ask me how Benteke only got 1 goal in this game. He was an absolute smoke.
That fucking header that he smashed.
Oh, I think we awakened Christian Benteke when he came to the end, bro. He's back to that Villa stuff. Like Callum Wilson with a lovely bicycle kick. But the talking
had one off his left foot, right?
But the talking point of that game was the banner that was unveiled by the Crystal Palace fans.
Oh, I saw that.
Saudi one.
Yeah,
bro, it says madness on it, bro. I don't even want to repeat what it says on it. I don't even want to.
Even political, you get me?
It is. Yeah, bro. I think they went a bit too far on that one, blood. Because let's be honest, bro. Like I know there's the madness with Saudi Arabia and what's going on and rare tear, and it's totally wrong, but. Do you understand? I'm sure they have money in every business that operates in this world. And any football fan, if the money was coming at their club that Newcastle had, you wouldn't be saying fuck all, mate. Yeah. For me,
take it.
It's just pure jealousy. Do you understand? It's pure jealousy. A sleeping giant has awoken, and you lot are just a flapping, fucking, stinking, dirty eagle, blood. You understand? But 1-1 in that game.
As I say, don't make me look into your own. Because once you look at you don't become a billionaire and stay clean. All those motherfuckers do the exact same things.
Leeds 1, Wolves 1. Wolves absolutely dominating the first half. Hwang getting another goal. And then Rodrigo saving it in the last minute. A penalty in the 94th minute. Leeds, they really needed that point, blood, because it was looking mad sticky for them and their blood. Especially after the result that went down at Goodison Park. Everton 2, Watford 5. Now we all saw. I don't know if you lot saw Stack's video. That was me that posted. Understand?
That shit.
Yeah, he weren't. Yeah, Stacks was not happy, blood. You get me? Tom Davis gave them the lead after 3 minutes. Josh King, the former Everton player who was never given an opportunity, equalised. And then Richardson came off the bench. Lovely header against his former club.
Header.
And then Josh King, bruv, with 2 lovely finishes, blood. All squeezed in between a Cooker goal and a Bonaventure last-minute goal. Claudio Ranieri conceding 5 last weekend, but scoring 5 this weekend, blood. Southampton 2, Burnley 2. Timo Livramento getting his first goal in the Premier League. Cornet getting 2 goals. That second Cornet goal, fuck my life, blood. That was absolute class, bro. That left foot is fucking dangerous, blood. Borja as well. Another Chelsea Cobham lad.
Yeah.
Chelsea's Cobham boys were really shining through. Livramento looks a top talent. Goonie wants him back at the Bridge. I'd love to see him at the Emirates, but it will never happen. And then the final result, Brentford 1, Leicester City 2. Now, Leicester City getting 3 wins in a row. They smoked Man United. Very lucky. They smoked Man United, and then they Dakar put Spartak Moscow in a split with a vodka on ice. And then they traveled down to West London today, or should I say yesterday, and got a 2-1 win. Yuri Tielemans, Czar's guy.
My guy.
What a fucking goal, bro.
My guy.
Is he the player to watch for this season, Czar? Because you're a big supporter of him. You're the like, when we've been asked what player would you sign at Arsenal, you always say Tielemans.
Yuri Tielemans. And I'm going to go as far as saying he's in that bracket of being one of the best central midfielders in the league. That kid he's good. His technique is phenomenal, and he's just incredible.
He's running down his contract. I want to see him at Chelsea one way or another because he's that goal-scoring midfielder.
Everyone wants him, I think.
AFCON, our central midfield situation during the AFCON time is not looking nice, so I want him for that.
I wouldn't mind seeing him.
Do you know what I could see? I think if he keeps up his form, somebody might try a little cheeky bid in January.
Yeah,
and try and tempt him away. Oof. Fuck off, warrior! I don't get my dick hard. Don't get my dick hard.
One taker's midfielder. You have a bad midfield right there.
But Brentford very unlucky not to win the game. They had chance after chance. Luca,
Ivan Toney offside.
Ivan Toney.
What the hell was that?
It was literally because he was leaning. It was a bit like the Ronaldo offside goal. He was leaning offside. His body was on, but his chest was offside because you could score with your chest or something. But James Maddison getting his first goal since February. That's his first goal since February, blood. You understand? He's been on a terrible run of form. Big win for Leicester. You're not going to see a lot of teams go to Brentford and get a win as well, blood. Mm-hmm. The Premier League table. Chelsea sit top, 22 points. Liverpool, Man City, and West Ham make up the top 4. Brighton and Tottenham are level on points. And then you have United, Everton, Leicester, and us on 14 points. The bottom half, Wolves, Brentford, Villa, Watford, Palace, excuse me, Southampton, Leeds, Burnley still looking for their first win, Newcastle still looking for their first win, and obviously Norwich still looking for their first win, blood. I'm going to ask the man them for their predictions quickly for the Carabao Cup, because it is Carabao Cup week. Arsenal take on Leeds. Me and Czar will be doing a watch along. Goonie, what day are you playing?
I don't even care about that competition.
You are playing on Tuesday. On Tuesday. Same time as us.
Same time as us. I think the Arsenal game's on Sky, so we will be doing a watch along. Goonie, yeah. Goonie, you're more than welcome to join.
Bless you. Cool.
You got Southampton. Livramento, is he on loan or have they bought him?
Permanent, but we got a buyback.
Oh, so there's a chance he could play.
He will play, definitely.
How would you go in that game? Would you rotate?
Yes, the EFL.
Would you mix and match or would you heavily rotate?
I'd most probably heavily rotate. I'd stick Kepa and go for it.
Yeah, that says it all, blood. He's putting the fishing goals on. Prediction for that one, Goonie?
2-2 Chelsea win on penalties.
So like the previous round when you drew with Aston Villa and then beat them on
I
penalties.
think it's a penalty thing again on the EFL.
Zah, prediction on that one?
I think Chelsea will do it.
Yeah, I'll go for Chelsea.
I think Chelsea will win it.
We take on Leeds. I think Leeds will rest every player because of the predicament they're in the Premier League. We have Leicester on the weekend, so I think we will rest.
I think we should rest heavy, bro.
I think we should rest everyone, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, the lineup I would go with Leno in goal.
Leno, yeah.
I would go with Chambers right back, Holding, Mari, and then I would go Kolasinac as the left back. I would go El Neni and Ainsley in the midfield. And then I would go Martinelli on the left. I'd put Pepe on the right. I'd put
that 10.
I'd put in the 10. In the 10, lad.
I think I would go. So mine's pretty similar to yours. I'd go to Odegaard. I'd keep Tavares in the.
Yeah, you know what? I'd put Odegaard in the 10, and then up front I'd play Eddie and Ketia.
Yeah, my team is pretty much similar to yours, except I want what's it called, Tavares to get a run of game. So I'd keep him as left back, and yeah, Odegaard in the 10. Smith, what's it called? And get Tia up front. Martinelli. Yeah, actually pretty much similar, except for Tavares.
Prediction?
3-0 Arsenal.
I say 2-0 Arsenal.
It's Bernd Leno and Gates, you know. You clean sheet to Leno?
I still say 2-0.
Clean sheet to Leno with the idiots in front of him, Mari and them.
Leeds will rest all that. Rodrigo's not playing. Rafinha's not playing. None of them man are playing, bro. 2-0 Arsenal.
I'll go 2-1. I don't see Leno keeping a clean sheet.
QPR Sunderland. Just quick prediction. I'll go QPR. Big up the London team.
Yeah, let's go QPR.
Stoke Brentford, that should be going.
Stoke Brentford. I'm gonna go Brentford.
Brentford, yep.
West Ham Man City. This should be a fantastic game now, blood. Because West Ham, they're in a good league position. So you get me. I don't know.
Squad.
Yeah, blood. Because they're doing well in the Europa League as well. So I don't know. Like this is a chance for boys to get a trophy. I'm going Man City though, because Man City literally own the Carabao Cup, blood. They own that, blood. And even if the changes they make, they'll still, like, the likes of Sterling will come into the team, blood. You get me? I'm going Man City.
You know what? I'm going to go West Ham.
Yeah?
I think West Ham might surprise.
Do you know what? I might stream that game as well, people. I'll let you know.
Yeah, because that's on
Tuesday.
Wednesday. Is that Wednesday?
That's Wednesday. That's Wednesday. And that will be the game that they'll show, because the next game, Leicester-Brighton, I'm going to go for a Brighton win. I think that, I'm going to go for a Brighton win in that one. Lads.
I'm going to go Leicester.
Leicester.
Preston, Liverpool. I'm going to go Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool.
Definitely.
And then Liverpool. And then Burnley, Tottenham. I'm going to go.
Burnley.
I'm going to go Burnley as well, you know.
Nah. Tottenham will win, man. Obviously, I want Burnley to win, but Tottenham will win. But yeah, I'll let you lot know if we're doing a West Ham City, because that will be the game on Wednesday, definitely. Because the rest of them game there on Wednesday, they're shit, blood. And that's got the potential to be a proper game, blood. You get me? Big up everybody that tunes into the pod every time. You know, man, love you like cooked food. Big up my brother Zar, my brother Goonie, my brother Jets. You already know. And like I say, at the end of every episode, blood, big up Heineken. Stay safe. And wash them fucking hands, blood.